only having like 2 days to prepare things, and because of work, I'm kind of surprised how far I've actually gone in my grinding time. But let's save that for a quick second. Until then, greetings ladies and gentlemen, it's 904 here, welcome back to some more Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. As in our last session, we concluded the Twilight Town double mystery, however you look at it, by... well, I probably shouldn't really say. It's probably obvious, but in case you haven't, go check out the previous 2 videos in the description playlist down below to get more clarification. And yes, I said 2 videos, and they're both very, very lengthy. I made them intentionally long just for you guys. Because today, this is it, people. This is our final destination. We are here in the world that never was. Right above us is the home of the organization, their castle, if you will. And sure enough, they're going to be strong. They're going to have strong enemies, strong bosses, you know the drill. So, off screen, I did my grinding, and yeah, I'm surprised how far we've gotten. Now, here's the thing. When I left off, Sora was at level 51. Remember that. Now, if we go over to the save data and compare the save file I used during the grinding, you know, for writing the save file, as well as the one that I saved on for last time, we got from level 51 to level 59 in less than 2 hours. I got to almost level 60. How did I do that? Well, I'm going to be showing you guys. In addition, I also leveled up the other forms as, you figure. I got Valor, Wisdom, Limit, and Master at their maximum levels now. I believe this is the last max that they can get to. I don't know if they can get any higher. That's all I'm going to. As for Final and Summon, well, Summon's getting there, as well as the final form. But yeah. So before we head on up and do our usual Keyblade thing, I figured for once this time, I'm going to show you the grinding strategy that I had. Because, you know, it's helpful. So the first place I started grinding was here in, what's the place called? Memory Skyscraper, that's where. Basically what I would do, straightforward leveling up the grinding forms, go into drive beforehand, say, with final form. And then let the Heartless spawn. As you guys may remember, the regular Shadows, they give you 60 experience points for defeating them, and 400 if you defeat a Neo Shadow. It's a lot! And considering how many of these guys spawn in this area before it's fully clear, that is a lot of experience points. And just look at how we're ranking things. Yeah, sure enough, Final Form lives up to its name. It is awesome. It kind of makes me, you know, kind of sad too, because I neglected this form a lot in Kingdom Hearts 2, the original, when I first played the game on the PlayStation 2. I thought, okay, cool, extra form, but I didn't think much else of it. I barely used it. So to actually have it now in all of its glory, it's just, jeez, this would have helped me out so much. And look at this, look at this. Look how much we are doing, and we're not even eligible at our final. Speaking of which, probably should get out of here before the form goes bye-bye. But yeah, once you've done enough of your damaging, down back here, the drive gauge maxes out to its full thing, so don't have to worry about wasting any of it. And just like that, you get yourselves a good chunk of experience. However, unlike the, or I guess like the other worlds, once you get rid of an area of Heartless/Nobodies, you gotta leave the world and re-enter if you want to get more grinding taken care of. But yeah, that's a definitely good strategy. Like I don't even remember what we had when I was looking at this thing, but compare the experience to next level now to what I had before when I was scrolling past all of these. Like, that should tell you how much I have. And that's what I used when I was grinding the Valor, Wisdom, Limit, and Master forms. Now for the final form, in of itself, well, as I mentioned at the end of the last session, the only way to level up the final form is through killing nobodies. And the best way to do that without going into there, because, you know, Organization Stronghold and all. And we're gonna go straight back to town. Specifically, we're gonna head on over to the computer room. Once you're here, before before going to the library, final form.
Give me strength.
Just like before, and this time, spam Thunder, do a Reflect, and you can actually, well, I'm gonna show it off. I'm gonna try again. Redo. So kind of action. So basically, the first thing I would do is Thunder, Reflect, and get rid of the Dragoon, and I get a chunk of these Dust Nobodies. It's surprisingly powerful. Once there, you can go over to the stairs, wipe these guys out, maybe use a couple Thunderbolts or Reflect. Anything, I'll get rid of them very quickly before the form goes goodbye bye bye. Next, just get a spam, spam, spam. Okay, there's only one left. Perfect. And the last thing I would do, here spawns 2 Dragoons, so just Reflect. Instant kill. And you get yourself a lot of Din Shards and Twilight stuff if you grind in this area for a bit. Then it's just leaving the save point, coming back in, rinse and repeat until you've maxed out the final form. As well as getting a lot of levels in it, as a side thing. And yeah, that's another thing. I was not expecting to get the levels, you know, for Sora himself. I was hoping to get... I knew for a fact we'd level up the forms to their maximum, at least most of them. I did not think, though, I'd reach level 59. I was like... My goal set was level 55, or level 53. That was what I was aiming for before today. And I've exceeded my own expectations, so... Lesson of the day... Do not doubt yourself. Do not be modest, because likelihood is you can do a lot more than you think. Just look at us. So yeah, we've done everything. Last thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head over to our good old Moogle buddy, and over all our synthesis stuff, and with what I've gained over the grinding, we can obtain an A boost for collection, as well as be able to create Twilight Shards in the or not create them, but I can now buy Twilight Shards in the menu. Although I'm not very helpful when I'm trying to say create these 2 things. We got enough to save the King's Shield, if we can get ourselves some crystals, gems, and stones. For Save the Queen, not so much. We need some dense materials there. And that's gonna take some time. But yeah. So now is it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head on up and end things once and for all. Onward! Of course.
Kyrie, where are you?
Shh! Remember where we are. This is their stronghold.
Wait! Your Majesty!
Shh!
Be careful. I think we got company.
Of course. We are kind of in the enemy's base. It's kind of be expected. Also, that freaking walk is just like, what the heck? It weirds me out.
Namine. There you are.
Namine?
Kyrie, I'm afraid leaving is not an option. I'll take you to see Sora. You don't want that?
I do. More than anything. But not with you around.
Oh!
If I had a heart, this would be where I'd die of laughter. You... Didn't Roxas take care of you?
You can take it from here, Riku. Riku?
Yeah. Don't you recognize his little blade? Or actually... there's also that.
Wait!
What's the matter? Not used to doggies?
Riku, you're really here?
Sort of. So, welcome to Nothing's Call. And sure enough, yeah, if what you're thinking is true, it is. That entire time, during the beginning of the series, or not series, but the beginning of this game, when Ansem was working with Diz. There you go. That's your confirmation, if anything else. So yeah, where do I begin? Well, I guess it'd be better to explain later on, so let's just keep on going with our normal adventure. Now, here in the home of the nobodies, there's one last new nobody to encounter. This is the Sorcerer. And the only thing I recommend for these guys is reflect. Reflect, 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 reflect. It is a godsend. They'll get rid of these guys, and you're good to go. And... oh, freak, I forgot there's another one around here. Whoop, ow, ow. Yeah, these guys hit hard, reflect, and you'll be good. Okay, nothing else is gonna pop up. And here, if you've done all the worlds correctly, this is where you'd actually get a trophy. For the nobodies. It's called the Nobody Know-It-All, I believe. It's exactly what it sounds like. I think I showed off right here. So we go over the trophies. It'll be right... Without trying to spoil things. Nobody Know-It-All. Collect all nobody entries in Jimny's journal. Yeah. So you would have gotten it here if you'd gone to all the worlds up to this point. So, can't miss it. But yeah, I was not expecting to actually get trophies here. And that's just one of the trophies I got here. And there's one other one we'll get to, which you might have caught a glimpse of as I was going through the list, but I'll save that for when it comes. Anyway, I'm going to grab this, or a count gum, awesome, and then just keep on going. But yeah, it's the same old shit. There's not much else to say. They're sorcerers, they hit hard, reflect when you need to get rid of them quickly. Come on, I dare you, I freaking dare you. Howdy, hiya. Oh, yeah, and then as well, you also some snipers. In a sense, this is kind of testing you. Throwing every single nobody that they have right at you to deal as much damage as you can. Screw you. Anyone else want some? I also believe this is the only place where you can actually grind a specific material for synthesis, if my memory serves me right. And you get them from the sorcerers, although this is not a very common drop, obviously. Unfortunately. And now here we have the Crooked Ascension. It works. And immediately we get ourselves some Dragoons. But first we're going to grab the Sunset Puzzle piece, because I don't want to take a chance of losing that anytime soon. Ow. Learn. Jump! Jump, baby! Jump! And best part, you don't have to fight all these guys if you don't want to. Instead, I'm just going to head to the next area. Bada-boop! And now we're at the Twilight's View. This may look familiar to you guys. This is the cutscene between, those two characters from earlier. I can't remember which ones they were, unfortunately. But yeah, this is where they were conversing about Xemnas and his little, waiting room back in Hollow Bastion / Radiant Garden. So yeah. That tells you something. Oh, alright! Oh, that also reminds me. One thing I should have, showed off, since we leveled up the final form, we can now finally equip, if it'll show up right here, Glide! Press square and midair to ride the wind at a moderate speed. Keep the action button pressed down for a longer action. And this is how we get ourselves the remainder of the puzzle pieces, if I can time it out right. Although, you have to level up to a certain point where the glide apparently goes longer, or something along those lines. Or, yeah, no, there we go. Bada boom, bada bing, and yeah, it's handy. And I believe actually the last upgrade for the last level for the glide actually lets you keep gliding even while on the floor. Kind of like Kingdom Hearts 1. So, keep that in mind. I mean, here we get ourselves a Cosmic Belt. It has the greatest defense. And I'm not going to give that to anyone because I'm not going to waste time. Also, I probably should do a quick save right here, make sure things are happening. I know we barely got one about roughly 15 minutes ago, but trust me, you're going to want to save here. Because of reasons. Which I'd rather not get into. Yeah, there's that taken care of. You can go to the Moogle here if you want to get some stuff. In fact, I'm going to see. Let's see. Oh, we have 15 in stock, that's right. Yeah, now I'm gonna do something I have not done in a while. I'm gonna go over to my items. Or would it be items? Yeah, it would be. I don't need to worry about ethers anymore, so I'm gonna place this with a high potion. And as an additional thing, I'm gonna customize our settings, so now I'm gonna make it to where, since I don't use this as much as I would, or actually, ooh, that might even work better. I'm gonna put the potions right here. And with this, we can actually use these on will, because we have second chance now, so we don't have to worry about being fully healed at any moment's notice. As long as Donald heals us, or we can go to magic in a split second, say, then we should be good to go. And potions, they're not as expensive, they may not be as effective, but they're good enough to keep the second chance going. So that's gonna be very helpful. Plus, we're gonna need the MP for the fights. And here's the Hall of the Empty Melodies, I think is what I said, or Melodies. I barely caught the title that time. And sure enough, you can probably guess what this area is for, or what it's going to be used for.